The Senate uncovers more problems in the budget proposal of the Department of Public Works and Highways. And since a thorough house cleaning could take years, one senator suggests to just build a brand new DPWH. Mobile journalist Merimon Reyes with the report.
6,000 more questionable projects are in the 625.78 billion peso budget submitted by the Department of Public Works and Highways for 2026. This was uncovered by Senate Finance Committee Chair Win Gatchalian in Monday's budget deliberation. Some of the red flags Gatchalian identified were projects without exact location, double entries, and those divided by multiple phases. There were even 946 reappearing projects, those already marked completely in the previous years, but apparently will still be constructed in the coming year or years. Gatchalian now demands documents for each of these projects.
Hindi nyo masasamit, tatanggalin din namin yung red flag floor kasi on first glance, tapos na siya yung 2025 eh. Bakit pa tayo magdadagdag in 2026?
Tama po.
So, we will expect yung submission for red flag 1 the soonest kasi tumatakbo na yung project. Pero kung hindi nyo masasubmit yung 1 and yung 4, we will remove 271 billion worth of projects.
Dapat, kung completed na ang proyekto noong nakaraang taon at hindi lang nung immediately preceding year, halimbawa in this case 2025, dapat wala nang pondo yan. Pero, ang sinasabi po sa akin ngayon is, baka po yung project na nandyan kaya siya nagre-recur kasi hindi pa siya kumpleto. No? But again, kailangan po yan i-validate.
Another lapse, overpricing in some of the projects. Senators warn of slashing the DPWH's infra project fund by 20 to 30% if this is not rectified.
Kasi kung may overprice, sa konsyensya po namin, hindi kami makakapagpirma pag alam naming yung disenyo at yung cost of materials ay naka-overprice.
Hindi ko po malalagdaan ang aking pirma sa 2026 General Appropriations Act kung hindi po natin binaba yung presyo ng line items. So yung across the board, magandang pahiwatig po to na tayo ay seryoso sa pagreforma sa ating budgetary process.
Secretary Dizon says they are now going through costings of all public works projects to make sure any loophole is plugged. Dizon admits his team could not understand the formula set by their predecessors on allocation per district.
Because we have to go through it region by region. Na ang presyo po ng mga materyales, simento, bakal, at iba pa, ay iba-iba kada rehiyon. Pero, clearly po, merong overprice. Again, we leave it up to the wisdom of the Senate. We will submit the list right after this hearing, Mr. Chairman. And please help us po. Also, especially moving forward, as we try to fix this. Clearly, it's a broken system, Mr. Chairman. It's been broken for some time now. As you said, maybe even decades.
And while they fix the budget, Dizon is also promising more cases against erring DPWH officials and contractors. Next to face charges are Zaldico's Sunwest Corporation and other construction companies of Curly and Sara Diskaya. For Senator Win Gatchalian, it could take years before the DPWH can clean house. He suggests abolition.
Magtayo na lang ng bagong DPWH eh.
This is something that Malacanang does not see happening.
May mga public servants pa rin po at public officials na masasabi natin tumutugon sa kanilang mga obligasyon. Hindi po pa naiisip kung dapat itong i-abolish dahil dapat ang tanggalin dito yung mga gumagawa ng mali.
Meanwhile, Dizon is planning to reinstate the cadet engineering program so they can recruit new civil engineers that are not tied to the so-called Padrino system. Patronage and nepotism have hounded the agency for decades. The last cadet program was established way back 2013. Among its graduates, newly installed DPWH OIC for Convergence and Technical Services, Lara Esquibil. She replaces resigned Yusek Aray Perez, who was accused of having connections with contractors.
I had a very long conversation with Director Lara. Sabi ko sa kanya, huwag kang mag-aalala. Basta gawin mo lang ang tama.
Kapatid Mobile Journal Merimon Reyes, we are One News.